Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Yulong is domineering against anti-fans, and netizens say he is ugly when he wakes up without makeup. Yulong, an actor who has quickly become popular in the short drama industry, has been loved by many netizens for his true temperament and unpretentious personality. But at the same time, he is never afraid to confront anti-fans head-on. Recently, a simple live broadcast without makeup has caused controversy. Some netizens criticized him for his ugly face when he wakes up and even question whether his appearance is worthy of the current popularity. Faced with doubts, Yulong did not choose to remain silent, but responded with his usual domineering attitude, "I have looked like this for a long time. If you don't like it, don't look at it." His straightforward response not only won the support of many fans, but also showed his tenacity and confidence in the face of online violence. In fact, this is not the first time that Yulong has spoken for himself or others. He has fired for his partner Yang Nimi on social platforms many times, supporting his friends and facing bad reviews, showing his side of loyalty. In this era of personality, many stars choose to remain silent or whitewash the truth, but Yulong chose to respond to everything with truth and toughness. It is precisely this attitude of daring to speak, dare to do, and dare to bear the consequences that makes him unique in the hearts of fans. Yulong's actions not only fought back against unreasonable accusations, but also reflected the desire of contemporary young people for sincerity and individuality. He is not perfect, but he is real. His bare face may not be amazing, but his attitude is extremely dazzling. The war of words caused by Bareface live broadcast is not complicated. One morning, Yulong started the live broadcast as usual, but this time, he did not wear makeup or turn on the beauty filter, but appeared in front of the camera in the most natural and real state, messy hair, hazy eyes, and just woke up. For fans, such Yulong is more intimate and real, but for some black fans, it has become an excuse for attack. Some mocking voices soon flooded into the comment area, "Too ugly, this face is worthy of being the male lead, the filter is turned off and the true face is exposed," and other remarks emerged in an endless stream. Faced with overwhelming bad reviews, Yulong did not back down, but responded domineeringly, "What's wrong with my bare face? Actors are not models, and they don't rely on their faces to make a living." He even mocked the haters, "If you really think I'm ugly, then you have a lot of free time. You stare at ugly people every day." His words were powerful and humorous, which not only maintained his dignity, but also showed his usual straightforward character. This war of words quickly became a hot search, and fans also supported their idols, believing that an artist who can present the most authentic self in front of the camera is worthy of respect. Yulong used his actions to tell everyone, beauty is not only in appearance, but also in attitude and confidence. He may not be a perfect idol, but he's a brave actor who is not afraid of being seen for what he really is and dares to be himself. For a public figure, being evaluated by the outside world for appearance is extremely sensitive, especially under the camera. Every flaw will be infinitely magnified. For Yulong, this is not only a controversy about Bareface, but also involves his personal life, which has always been controversial. The topic of his age difference and young girlfriend has always been the focus of attack by some netizens. This time, the haters used the live broadcast without makeup to attack him, which obviously hit his pain point again, and a war of words broke out. Faced with criticism and malice, Yulong did not choose to compromise or remain silent, but went all out and responded mercilessly, "Get up and see if you look good." His words were sharp and his attitude was firm. Especially for some female haters, he said bluntly, "Do you want to see what you look like without makeup and without photoshopping?" This sentence is not only a positive counterattack against keyboard warriors, but also accurately exposes the current social phenomenon of appearance first, which has triggered widespread discussion. Some people support his straightforward style, while others question whether his response is too intense. But it is undeniable that Yulong has shown with practical actions that public figures are not emotional trash cans, nor are they default punching bags. In this era where everyone may be exposed, he faces the camera with his true face and responds to attacks with his true face. His counterattack is not just for himself, but also a powerful questioning of deformed aesthetics and cyber violence. As the battle intensified, Yulong simply escalated the war again in a self-deprecating way. He smiled and said in the live broadcast, "Everyone has bad breath after getting up." He deliberately blew a breath on his hand, as if he really wanted to give the smell of getting up to the black fans through the screen. This down-to-earth and humorous way not only eased the tense atmosphere, but also made many netizens laugh and exclaimed, "Yulong is so good, he is such a wonderful person." His response was not as cautious and decent as that of traditional stars, but it was more real and down-to-earth. It was precisely because of this that he was so different in the skit circle. However, this storm also made people reflect again. In today's society, appearance anxiety and online violence seem to have become standard, and people's harsh evaluation of others' appearance is often stricter than their own. As you said, this war seems lively, but it is actually an internal consumption without a winner. The attacked people are under great psychological pressure, and the attackers are also swallowed by the anger, and they are getting further and further away from each other in the hurt. Yulong chose to respond in a playful and even absurd way, not just to attract attention, but more like to remind everyone in his way, don't take perfect appearance too seriously. We are all ordinary people, we all have messy sides, and we all have the right to be seen as we really are. In the final analysis, I hope we can all be less critical and more tolerant. After all, life is already difficult enough. Why bother making things difficult for each other on the line? Although Yulong's response was just an emotional release on the surface, it actually reflects a deeper social problem. In this era of looking at faces, appearance anxiety has become a part of many people's daily life, especially under the magnifying glass of online social networking. Every inch of skin and every expression may become the object of criticism. The anonymity of the internet gives keyboard warriors space to vent their emotions at will. They don't have to pay the price for their malice, but they may cause irreparable harm to others. What Yulong faces is not only the label of ugly, but also the prejudice and attacks caused by personal choices such as age and emotional status. He is not a perfect idol in the traditional sense, but it is this reality that has allowed him to gain a foothold in the field of short dramas. Although his response is sharp, it is like a mirror, reflecting the aesthetic myths of this era that are wrapped up in filters. Nowadays, makeup and photo retouching have long become a normal means for many people to show themselves. They can indeed bring confidence and beauty to a certain extent, but at the same time they can easily create a kind of false prosperity. Everyone pursues the best-looking self, but unknowingly loses the most real self. People gradually limit the definition of beauty to templates such as high nose bridge, white skin and big eyes, while ignoring the existence of diversity. Although Yulong's remarks were direct and sharp, they undoubtedly pierced through this superficial brilliance. In his own way, he reminded us that what is truly worthy of respect is never a perfect appearance, but the courage to face the truth and insist on being yourself. This storm may eventually subside, but the thoughts it triggered about aesthetics and reality are worth every one of us to experience carefully. Oh, it's not easy to be a skit actor nowadays. You have to show your true self and shape a star image. This survival rule is really a difficult problem. It depends on how they find a balance between true temperament and star persona. As a skit actor, Yulong has less idle baggage and greater freedom of speech than traditional stars. They are more inclined to show their true self and interact with fans more directly. Is this true temperament an advantage or a disadvantage? In the current entertainment environment, stars often need to carefully maintain their personalities to meet the expectations of fans. Skit actors like Yulong are more like neighbors' big brothers. They use authenticity and kindness to narrow the distance with the audience. This difference also reflects the different needs of different entertainment forms for the image of artists. Yulong's angry incident is not an isolated case. In the era of social media, more and more public figures choose to face online violence and defend their dignity in their own way. This approach is brave, but it also comes with risks. How to balance true temperament and public image, how to protect their own rights and interests while avoiding greater controversy, is a question that every public figure needs to think about. Yulong's counterattack may bring some inspiration to other short play actors and even the entire entertainment industry. In the era of pursuing perfection, should we give more space to truth? While enjoying the convenience of the internet, how can we resist online violence and create a healthier, more harmonious online environment? This is worth pondering for each of us.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.